Hey folks, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Sins of a Solar Empire 2. This game just received a free update, which includes a few interesting things, including new textures and debris fields when destroying enemy ships, as well as some new gravity wells to change up your gameplay, and the early game progression has been reworked and retuned so it goes a little bit faster. This comes at a great time because this game is currently discounted during the Steam Autumn Sale, so now might be the perfect time to jump on in. Now, I am being sponsored today by Stardock Entertainment to show off what this game has to offer and some of the new features because they do seem pretty cool. Of course, if you guys like what you see as you watch this video and you want to learn more, especially during the discount, well then go ahead and take a look at that link in the description down below. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and start up a new game. Now, I do want to play on a map that has access to the new gravity wells, so I can show that off. Systems of War was recommended to me, and I took a look at this earlier. It's a pretty interesting map design, though it's a little bit difficult to find your footing. 4 players, 5 stars, 50 planets. This should let me show off everything that's new. For this video, I'm going to play as the Vasari Alliance, because I think this is the only faction I have never shown off on the channel. Unlike the Exodus, who believe in oppressing the lower life forms and extracting every possible resource out of a system before moving on, the Alliance believe in cooperation, and that's going to be key to their survival. So they're a bit more diplomatic, especially with the minor factions, we're going to be very good at influencing them early on. Plus, these guys do have some phenomenal endgame tech, though getting to that point can be a little bit on the tricky side. Let's try playing against the TEC Enclave, the Advent Reborn, and the Vasari Exodus. This is a very well-rounded cast. And here we go. Now, the Vasari do not start with any homeworlds in this game. Instead, we have to arrive in the star system, grab the first fairest planet we can find, slaughter the inhabitants, and that's going to begin our new empire. Look, we may be the reformed Vasari, but that doesn't mean that we're not still brutal, okay? We do have a capital ship with colonization right off the bat, so this is fairly easy for us to do. We also start with more exotics than any other faction at the beginning of the game, which could mean we get some early extra capital ships, though we don't have enough supply for that yet, so maybe later we can pull that one off, I don't know. We also have no use for credits. What a silly concept. Commerce, who needs that? Instead, we're going to have to rely on our metal and our crystal production and try to balance that out. With this planet under our control, let's grab some mining immediately. I also want to get a quick warfare lab. Then I want to get a nano assembly factory for new ships, and then we'll pick up some civilian research. And I'm doing this in a particular order for a reason. Now, let's just go ahead and clear out the remaining inhabitants. Shouldn't have too much trouble with this. And if we zoom out, we can see what the lay of the land looks like. So this is going to be our starting star system over here. We do have 5 planetary bodies, our homeworld, 2 planets, and 2 asteroids, and that is going to be true for all of the players in the periphery area. And all of these stars appear to be connected to each other. I think that's how that works. The center is where the majority of the good stuff is going to be, but obviously everyone's going to be fighting over the center. So in this map, you want to be very aggressive and get here as quick as you can to sort of entrench yourself, but always be wary that the enemy has back doors into your star system, and if all they have to do is just pop into your homeworld and take it out, that's a great way to lose the game. So be very cautious. The Vasari also have a unique special attribute here called the Phase Resonance, which is the same with the Exodus. As we start building up some various resonance points, we can spend that to boost up our mobility, our combat, or our utility. All of these are quite good. One of the reasons I really like playing with the Vasari factions are the extra phase jump speed and maximum speed. Mobility should not be underestimated. The larger your empire gets, the harder it is to defend, especially in a free-for-all situation. So if we can maybe get ourselves a lot of mobility, that might make our life a tiny bit easier. Capital ship has already leveled up. Let's go for subspace rupture. This is a special area of effect damage ability in a kind of an area like this. So very, very potent if you want to do some early cleanup against small craft. Gets pretty good in the late game as well. Now, where do we want to explore? We've got 2 ice planets nearby. That is unfortunate. It would have been better to have some metal around us with a volcanic planet. Instead, we'd have to make do with the crystal. Okay, it is what it is. Not that crystal is bad, mind you. I just know that I'm going to be very metal-starved for a while. Oh, and we do have our first influence point. We can spend that on our factions. Let's start boosting up relations with the Cabal. I think that going for the phase gates here is a very big advantage, and I'd love to get this as early as we can. Here's a good example of some enemy ships that are starting to cluster up, which is good. So we'll let them do that, and then we're going to use our Rupture ability. Give it a second, and right about now seems pretty good. 12 damage per second isn't massive, but it's enough to swing the battle in our favor to start off. Now, in our civilian research, we need to go for the Arctic occupation first. Then I want to go for the orbital extraction, because we do have early access to asteroids, and I need every bit of metal I can get. We also want to research the Defensor, a very solid starting ship, probably one of the best corvettes in the game, because it's extremely mobile, has halfway decent DPS, and it's got pretty good point defense. So it can shut down a lot of early game missiles. And not every faction of the game can say that. So we'll have a pretty big advantage against certain factions. So there's my colonization. Let's pick that up immediately. We also need to boost up our supply so I can get a larger navy, and the faster we snowball here, the better. I'm going to have to be very conscientious with my metal production, though, at the start of the game. I'm quite wary of accidentally spending too much because I feel the need to research every single thing in the tech tree. You don't need to do that, so why waste your materials? Save it for a bigger navy, win the fight that matters. I also want to research probably the Overseer early on. These guys are not useful immediately, but eventually can start shutting down the damage potential of enemy fleets, which makes them very, very good support ships. Have one or two of these in a fleet, and they're going to be nerfed. It's pretty great. Now, the other thing I need to prioritize very early is getting the long-range jumps. This is what's going to let me start jumping between the stars. If I can get this faster than the other AIs, I'll be in a very commanding position. Yeah, here's a good example of one of these Defensors. Look at this guy strafing around here. Deja vu! I've just been in this place before! That's kind of what they do, right? With that point defense, don't underestimate how valuable it is. It's really quite great. Like these little ships out over here that are shooting with missiles, well, they're not doing a good job of it right now, but if they were actually focusing, they'd be able to shoot all those missiles down no problem at all. 0 damage. Okay, we got our second ice planet. Let's go ahead and grab these asteroids next. I want to fully secure this area while we work our way up to Tier 4, which I am doing now. Getting those last round of civilian researches up and running. We're not really great economically, but I mean, I just need to get up to that long-range jump as fast as I can. Seriously, this game is a rush. Okay, just waiting on the mana to go ahead and conquer this system. Very close to that. What else can we do to be boosting up our economy? We could go for the extra surface mining rate. Wouldn't be bad. And also the extra from the orbital extraction. Sure. And we have our long-range jumps. Okay, I'm just slightly off my timing, but we should be about to. There it is. Now, let's go straight to the center and see what we can take. Now, I would love to get myself some assailants as another round of ships to go with my fleet. These are some phase missiles, which have a chance at bypassing shields to do hull damage directly. Get a lot of these together and overwhelm enemy point defense. They can be ridiculously good. In fact, the AI seems to really favor these things. Anyway, straight to the center. Hopefully the other players have not arrived. Looks like we have just found the orange player. I'm going to offer him a ceasefire right off the bat, though I am about positive he's not going to accept it. Where are oh, one of our scouts went into your system. Okay, so you've also met us. You haven't left this area, though. That's good. Not yet, but you will very soon. And we do not accept your alliance. I have never seen the AI accept an alliance. I don't know what causes them to do it. Because if I could get them to ceasefire with me, I could focus on other players, and then my life would get a lot easier. But they're not willing to play ball. Anyway, let's get ourselves another capital ship. We could go for the Devastator as a pretty standard battleship. It's not bad. Carrier is okay, but I think we only can have bomber strike craft, which basically means if you do not have air superiority, it's only so good. The support ship, way too early for that, and then there's also the Desolator, which is a missile boat and also good at burning down enemy systems. I'm going to take the missile boat. Again, if enemies don't have point defense, this can be a very, very potent way of hurting them. So there is a Terran planet over here. I don't think there's anything I can do with that, to be honest. This other Ferris planet, though, now this seems pretty tempting. Let's see if we can get up to this. Looks like we do get our pick of the litter with at least some of these early asteroids. Good. This lets me at least entrench and get a starting position. And we're already up to our cap of 300 supply. Good. All right, so this is pretty quick for us, honestly. We're doing pretty good so far. But never, ever, ever, ever let your guard down. There's red. Okay, so where did we find red? Is red in our area? Did they go through the center? Did we go into their territory? Looks like we went into their territory. Okay. Let's get some extra influence points with ambassador relations. Again, we are very good at getting influence early in the game. And there's my extra Ferris world. Give me all the metal. All of it. And I don't know if I really should care this much about getting all these early exotics from this derelict, but the derelict is worth a pretty good amount of metal. 2,000 plus some credits plus some other exotics. I mean, yeah, I'd like to get it. We should also really consider getting ourselves some of these phase resonators up and running because I'd love to get some power-ups, more mobility, and also more antimatter cost reduction because my ships are kind of running out of it way too fast right now. Way too fast. So I see orange and red are in this system, so they're around and exploring already. Okay, so at this point, we need to go to our worlds and start setting up just some very basic defenses. It doesn't need to be much yet, but something. And I mean that around literally everything I've got that's near this star, because you never know where we could get hit. Now, over this world here, this seems like a really good spot for us to set up some additional production facilities, because if I'm able to start producing a lot of ships locally in the center, I may have a more defensive advantage, so I want to get those set up quickly. Okay, looks like some other players are already getting into my star system. They're now fighting around my territory for some reason. Why have you decided the most important thing you can do is hang around me? I just want to entrench myself as hard as I can. Grab a couple of key worlds here, entrench heavily, get my industry up and running, get my factory production up and running, hold a chunk of the center. Do that, get phase gates, and then defend my home world. If you can keep bouncing around between that, we've got a good chance. Or, of course, we could try to build up fast enough to just go kill the other players, but I got a bad feeling that's not going to work out. Let's get some utility here for antimatter cost reduction. Let's get some jump speed and actually boost that up probably even further, 18% faster jump speed. The Vasari are the masters of the phase, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The missiles are doing their job nicely. We could try to punish yellow for coming too close. I don't know if I want to get this derelict. That's a lot of resources, though. All right, we're going to try it. I think it's a little bit risky to go for any of these derelicts right now. Why? Because I'm sitting around wasting time on these worlds when I should be trying to grab more territory instead. In fact, I just convinced myself this is a bad idea. Let's go literally anywhere else. There's a lot of worlds in this outer rim over here that I can grab safely. Volcanoes, primordial worlds, we're good at all of these things. And the more I can have some planets safely in the back, the more I feel like I can set up a bunch of research stations and just start rushing up to Tier 3. Okay, I'm being very greedy right now. I see that red is taking the center right now. So there's a very good chance that they are going to be able to pop into my territory and prove to be a problem. My goal is just to be a porcupine, all right? I want to be an unattractive target. Go kill the other players. Leave me be. I don't know how much more I can really get away with taking here, to be honest. This is a very solid cluster. Remember, you lose the game if your homeworld is ever taken, though, so it doesn't matter how good my defensive position is over here. If I get hit hard on my capital world, it is game over. Can we actually see how the other players are doing? They got 5 worlds still. They haven't colonized anything new. So I've definitely got a huge advantage over them for now. Then again, this might be out-of-date intelligence. Should have enough worlds now that I can get up to Tier 3 fairly comfortably. Still have no idea what's going on over here. Tell you what, in this area, let's, I don't have enough military supply. I was going to say let's get ourselves some additional scouts. We have no intelligence in this region. I need to know what is going on in the center of the map because this is starting to make me nervous. 52 minutes into the game, at 5 times speed, but that's beside the point. And I don't know where they are. Not good. I've been heckin' bamboozled before, okay? This sort of thing has happened to me, and it's really nasty getting caught with my pants down. Fortunately, I doubt that the AI is in Tier 3 already. Maybe they... Oh my god, they are! Look at orange. Okay, they've got like 600 supply all sitting in the center, crushing yellow right now. There's red running away as fast as they can. Okay, yeah, this is why I'm afraid. They are twice as strong as I am, easily right now. And we just barely missed red. We got lucky there. Let them keep fighting in the center, all right? I don't need to get involved in this. You all just ignore me while I build up my economy, okay? Don't even pay me no mind. I am no threat to nobody. I mean, they know I'm around. They know I'm taking all these worlds, but they're ignoring me so far. Oh, hold on. I see red turning around. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Enough that I need to be afraid. Okay, in Prometheus, I didn't really have enough time to set up any defenses, so I don't know that there's much I can do here. Kind of depends on how much supply they bring with them. 138 is not that bad. If that's all you're bringing, we can take you down. They are running away. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to be able to catch them. And here comes Orange with a whole lot more. Oh my god, Orange is going nuts. Right, fighting the humans is always rough, but oh my god. And here comes Yellow and Red once again. What are you guys doing? Why is Yellow coming over here? Are you running away? Is that what's going on? They're coming for me. Okay, so I am going to have to fight over this, which I'm willing to do, especially against such a small group. This could be free exotics for me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Also, beautiful XP. Yeah, these missiles are going to be doing some serious work here. He has no point defense, which means easy kill for me. Thank you. All right. This is a new thing, by the way, in this update. The debris got updated for the capital ships. So instead of them just kind of going poof and disintegrating, now we actually see a spinning wreckage. Kind of neat. I'm very scared with what I'm seeing here. 1,000 supply for orange already. I've got 350, guys. That ain't much. Oh, frick me, and here comes yellow. They just went around. I did not realize they were going to be over here. Okay. Well, we're only a jump away, so we should be able to turn it around. It looks like they're trying to take this area of space. So I'm guessing they went around down over here or something. Okay. I'm going to spend every bit of cash I have right now trying to get my supply up, almost to 500. Still nowhere near enough, but I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. And yellow probably is going to take a ton of damage here. Their carriers may run away, which is going to get annoying. Yeah, they're definitely going to get away. All right. Oh, and they actually were able to take the planet from me, too. Fine, I'll recolonize it. Won't take more than a second. I'm going to use the Jiskin's Expeditionary Force Scout Vision ability and see whatever they see. So I know about, well, God, they're still sitting here in the middle. Orange is just sitting around. I wonder if it's possible for me to just get a large enough force and just pop over here, take out the homeworld, and just finish them off. That way I don't even have to worry about it. Nowhere near strong enough to do that yet, but that is something to work toward for sure. Let's see if we can go ahead and take this planet away from yellow. Just give them a little bit less of an avenue to attack me. So far the AIs, though, seem somewhat content to leave me alone. Maybe not completely, but enough that I feel, I won't say comfortable, but at least I'm not being messed with. Ooh, yellow's moving around with their big stuff, though, heading over to, I assume these were red planets. Maybe they're not. Oh, by the way, looks like one of these are the new gravity wells we can take a look at. Hello. So this is a magnetic cloud over in this area. It has no planets. It's just sort of an empty gravity well here. We've got magnetic interference slowing down acceleration by 50%. So I guess you really want to have some inertia. And then hazardous space, 25% extra ship kill experience. Interesting. Oh, hello, yellow. They were heading toward me. All right, well, sneak attack. Take out one of those ships, if you please. I do not want them escaping. Boom! All right, look at that beautiful debris. All right, so that's going to hurt yellow at least a little bit. We can use this as another choke point. So yellow's still moving around over here. The extra scouting's proving to be very valuable right now. If I can hold this entrenched point, I actually could try to grab these worlds over here, and then I really just hold on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Too many choke points to be very comfortable, but at least it's something. And if I can get enough influence to start getting some phase gates and jump around between them, that would make life easier. Yeah, it'd be worth trying to grab these and just secure my back door. Okay, that world's mine now. Good. Okay, let's get ourselves back down to this Ferris planet and see if we can hold this. Now, one thing that does concern me, if I get attacked in my main world, I don't know how to get back. All the more reason we really need to get this influence up and start learning how to get these phase gates. Let's not get it twisted, though. This at least feels like a halfway decent position. I just wish I knew what my opponents were doing, but I'm really glad they decided to go ahead and fight each other. One thing we also need to consider getting is some exotic, like, factories or refineries. Can we fit a couple of those in the capital? Yes. Let's go ahead and build one of those. Just so in a pinch, I'm able to go ahead and start synthesizing some sort of an exotic material. Otherwise, I might find that I'm not able to get a building that I really want. Oh, and it looks like red has decided to make their push. Okay, we knew this was going to happen eventually. So now we know what's going to happen. I can't... Well, I could have gotten some more defenses over here. Shoulda. Didn't. We can try building a couple more. I'm not sure it's going to matter at this point, though. Let's just hope our Navy can get here fast enough. Now, the problem with fighting fellow Visari is they love these missile boats. Love them! So they're going to be able to sit here and just siege away. It's like having the space equivalent of a trebuchet. That said, we're not very far away from them, so I'm hoping we can get here quickly. Yeah, they're distracted, but this won't last much longer. How quickly can we arrive? We're going to be able to catch out a lot of their Navy, though. They're going to do some damage to me. Oh, well. I got resources. That's fine. And here comes the cavalry. Just barely not fast enough. Can we catch out literally any of your stuff? No, you're going to run for it. Of course they are. Cowards! Well, this is mine again. Haha. Can I catch out their Navy? I don't know. They got 1,000 supply there. Frick that. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get the max level with our Cabal friends. Then I'll be able to start constructing phase gates. Can only ever have 3 in the entire Empire, which is a small problem, but we'll be able to get around and do something. Now, let's also keep in mind that I may only be able to get so many phase gates out of our minor faction buddies, but as of Asari, we actually could place down more of these. which I need a lot of quarnium to pull that off, but we'll have a lot of mobility. Maybe it'd be worth learning how to get some star bases. Yeah, I think at this point it probably would be. Why? Because then I can really focus on placing down a couple of major choke points like this primordial world over here. And then I can focus my fleet elsewhere and I feel reasonably comfortable that we'll be safe. Reasonably. Aha, I knew as soon as I turned my back, I knew as soon as I left this asteroid to go over here and start clearing this stuff out, the red or somebody else was going to come and attack me. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. Oh, for frickin' heck's sake. All right, fine, Red, you want this? You want this so badly? Fine, come and take it. You think you can run from me? Frick that, I'm going to come get you. Oh my god, they've got 1,000 supply here too. Why? Clearly, I should just be building a lot more ships. I don't know why I'm being as cautious as I am. We should just have tons and tons of ships. Well, they just pulled a load of their fleet back. Okay, so now this planet is actually mostly uncovered. Well, let's see how much damage we can do before you run away. Not much. A bit, though. Hold on! You've got a marauder! Destroy that capital ship! There we go, that's gonna make him cry. Oop, and Yellow just came in to join the party. Hello! Unexpected turn of events. You're about to die. Whoa! Okay, they got a starbase. I didn't think that was gonna happen. It's a moving starbase? I didn't know these things could move! That's actually really scary. All right, let's see if we can take out one of these capital ships, and then we're just gonna go ahead and run. This is fine, this is fine. We're gonna make him lose a ton of XP by doing things like this. Just keep taking out these ships. I'm really not taking many losses. If I just lose a couple of defensors in order to take out a capital ship, fine by me. Well, I mean, I say that, hold on. Oh, frick me. He is going to slow down my ship until it can't leave, right? Oh, no, it barely got away, thank God. And here comes Yellow for a counterattack, so the timing of this works out great. We gotta go up here. 1,000 supply to enjoy there. Jeezums, dude. So Yellow's gonna try to hit me here, and now I'm gonna hit him from behind. Oh boy, this is about to get rough, ain't it? Can we take out all your carriers over here? Actually, yeah, let the turrets deal with all this. I'm gonna go take out all your strike craft carriers. Yeah, this should be effective. And now he wants to run away. But guess who's here to greet you? Hello! He's still gonna get away, but not without taking a lot of losses. That was super easy for me. Thank you. What do we even lose? I think we just lost like 1 or 2 missile platforms. No biggie. Let's start building some of these platforms here. All right, I want star bases. I'm just gonna stay turtled down for the most part. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to mess with anyone. You don't want to mess with me. Just leave me alone. Unless, actually, wait a minute. Yellow. If your fleet's all the way over here, how hard would it be for me to just get over here and destroy your capital world? Well, again, we have to get to the center, and I don't think the center is controllable. I need these phase gates. It's not optional. I have got to get them. Sure as heck looks like Red is setting up a big supply over here. Do I want to just try and make another push? A little bit worried about doing that, but we could try. Looks like Yellow's coming in for the party as well. Cool, maybe we can catch him in a crossfire. We sure as heck did. Destroy that starbase before it becomes a problem. This is actually the easiest kill we're going to get. Nice. All right. Now let's see if we can take out one of their capital ships as well. Am I fighting these guys over here? The Eluxian Resurgence? It sure seems like I might be. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Peace out. There, leave me alone. See? Easy. I just didn't feel like fighting these guys. Like, why would I? I have no qualms with them. They're just a minor faction. They don't lose me the game. I mean, they did take this planet, but again, like, that's not my problem. I don't care. It's as long as someone else doesn't have it. Which means that now Yellow and Red are both coming for the counterattack over here. Of course they are. Kill each other! Wait, why aren't you killing each other? Do they have a truce? Do they have an alliance? Is that a thing they're allowed to do? Because, if so, how do I get in on that action? Because I'm actually very disappointed. Why can't I do that? I want to do that. Well, I guess we're going to find out how effective my fleet is against all of this combined might, which is substantial for the record. That's a lot of missiles. The good thing I got a lot of point defense. Like, amazingly, most of my ships are actually holding together pretty well, considering we're just shooting down all their missiles before they can do much. Although, to be fair, they are shooting down my defensors at an alarming rate. I'm about to lose all my point defense. Okay, now we're gonna start taking some serious pain. And I think I just lost... No! I lost my evacuator, didn't I? Oh, no! Frick me. All right, that's what I was afraid of. All those missiles all of a sudden hitting it hard. Frick, frick, frick. Oh, I lost another ship. I'm losing all my capital ships now. This is too much. This is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen once we lost all that point defense. If you're fighting against a Fossari faction, you have to have the point defense. Look how many missile boats they've got. They love these things. They're addicted. There goes my other capital ship. I'm losing all of them. I'm literally losing all of them. I mean, they're losing all of theirs too, to be fair. But, like, I'm feeling the pain right now. That's a lot of XP lost. Still, I can manufacture more. I just need to get more exotics. We also can get some quarnium and get some really good stuff. And now they're gonna run for it. Okay, so red is running away. Yellow will leave soon enough too. I lost every single one of my capital ships, but I can rebuild every single one of them. Overall, I'd say I still came out of that fight ahead. Now I just need to gather up literally everything. Ooh, deploy phase gate. Yes, I'm willing to spend quite a few influence points to make sure we lock this one down. And the yellow just built a Titan. Oh, God. No, don't do it. Leave me alone. Okay, so anyway, I got distracted with all of that for a while. Tier 4, we did hit that. Cool. Debris reclamation from our fabricator cruiser abilities means we get extra resources as we kill enemies. That's nice. We can boost up supply, even though I'm nowhere close to getting to that supply at this point. What else do we want to do? Starting XP 700. Yeah, that means that as I have to rebuild my capital ships, they're going to start with several levels on them. That's phenomenal. Do we want to unlock the Titan? Yes. I think we've learned in our last run that a fully leveled Titan can be unbelievably strong. All right, let's hop over here, and I'm going to be planting down the phase gate array. You can place that right along back here, I guess. I now have technology to build up my own phase gates. Not that I need that technology because I have 10 influence points. I just place one right along over here, and boom, we now got phase gates connecting my home world to this fortress world. Okay, so my new question is, with this, since I don't need to hold the middle, can I go and smack a player out of the game? I'm a little bit nervous about it because if I go to kill another player and they realize I'm not at home, I could get smacked on real bad. So the phase gate is done. Can I just appear right in my capital? Yes, I can. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to use this to get to the center, and then if I can use the center to pop into, let's say, the Vasari homeworld over here, and if I can make a beeline for their planet and destroy it, well, then we can just knock them out of the game. And they are my biggest threat with those stupid missiles. I'm not worried about the Advent, believe it or not. I can handle the Advent. But the freaking Vasari are proven to be really annoying. Let's also get Tier 4 civilian research, since I'm kind of behind on that. Okay, we're in position. I've got 1,200 summit supply ready to go. Can we do this directly? It says we can. So we slingshot away from the sun. Oh, look, blue is coming back to the center. Wait, what the frick? Where are they going? Ah! Yeah, you better be afraid. With any luck, this is a really quick blitzkrieg run. I need to do this fast. We do not have a lot of time. He's running back. Okay, he's got defenses. I was really hoping he had nothing. It's not much, though. 288 supply? That is nothing compared to what I bring to the table. Let's destroy this world and quickly. Forget his navy. Who cares about his navy? Go destroy the planet. It's got a lot of health on it. Frick. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We've cleared out most of his forces here. Now we're just going to go ahead and start clearing out all of his other stuff. We just have to sit here for a little bit. He's got nothing, right? Just waiting for him to pop up behind me right now. Maybe I should get some siege ships. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Well, let's see, he is trying to attack me from behind. Sneaky. Who cares? Actually, wait, now I care a little bit more. He's definitely right freaking here. But I have forces ready to go. Your missiles can't do a dang thing. Look how much point defense I've got. Are you even shooting? I can't tell. Say goodbye to your planet. Oh my god. And you are out of the game, loser. And the thing is, I don't even need to sit around and do anything else because this star is connected to everything. So as long as they leave me alone, which so far I don't think they've gotten wise to what I'm doing, I should be able to pop in and kill them all right now. So who do I take on next then? I don't know what the heck's going on with Orange. We'll just go ahead and knock Orange out of the party. Here goes nothing. Got a nice 1,400 supply. You may have a larger navy somewhere, but if they're not here, then it doesn't matter, does it? Yep, they are not at home. Oh ho ho ho, guys. You done goofed. How quickly can we burn down this level 20 planet? Jeezums, dude, this thing has a ridiculous amount of health. I'm literally not even doing damage to it. What? All right, in that case, we'll just go ahead and destroy everything around it until I can puzzle out what the heck is going on here. Oh god, and here he comes from behind. Okay, yeah, he brought his entire fleet. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do much about this quickly, but we'll see. Just start mass building lots and lots of reinforcements. It might even... This is weird. Can I do this in a foreign hostile area? No, it has to be an owned planet. Dang it. I was going to say maybe I can do a phase gate here. Oh my god, they destroyed all of my point defense. All of it. Right. This ain't going well. Run. His fleet is way too big. Why did his planet take no damage whatsoever? None! On the plus side, I should be able to phase out of this. I'm faster than he is, if nothing else. Maybe I can just go take on yellow instead, then. You know, would that be stupid? I know I'm rebuilding a lot of reinforcements, so maybe this is a bad idea. You know what, let's just go back to our own home planet for a minute. Especially since I now do have a Titan! The mighty Titan is here! Let's see. Nano Leech. Steal hull and antimatter from nearby enemy ships if they're in range. Sacrifice our own hull and antimatter to restore nearby friendly ships. Okay. And then Gravity Pulse. Slow enemies nearby. If they're already affected by Nano Leech, they're disabled. So this is obviously the most important thing. Well, we need to get some upgrades on this thing. Titans are only good if you get them a lot of modules. Starting probably with the defense. And maybe a bit of extra speed and utility there would be smart too. This is an okay loss. Oh, wait. Where are you? Are you... Okay, they're back over here. I thought I was slingshotting out of here, guys. Are you not? Because we're about to... Oh, God. There's gonna be a lot of losses here because we're just taking a little bit too long to move. Come on, guys. We can hightail it out of there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He might follow me, but he probably won't. We'll see. Let's just rebuild our force limit real quick. And then once I've got a decent fleet again, I'll go and take out yellow instead, and then I can focus fire on orange. Of course, then again, orange will also be able to focus fire on me, but, you know, don't sweat the small stuff. I think I see orange running around crazy over in red's former territory, which I would say is a good time to go and attack them, except they're close enough to the star they can definitely get reinforcements. I've got to find a way to crush the Orange Navy so I have time to figure out what the heck happened with that planet. There's probably a good reason for it. I mean, the Enclave is an extremely defensive faction, for sure. But I didn't think they were immune. So let's go deal with yellow next. And orange is coming over here right now toward this planet, which I don't really care. That's fine. I haven't even seen yellow's Titan. I have no idea where that is. Maybe I should be afraid. Well, it's not at their capital world, so who cares? Burn, baby, burn! There we go. Now that's more what I was expecting. But, boom. All right, yellow has been removed. And I'm gonna place a phase gate right here, just so it's easy to reinforce if I want to use this as another launching operation. Plus, we'll get a whole mess more factories back here on the back line. With a teleporter, that means we can reinforce anywhere quickly. Good. All right, so what do I do now? We could try punching on orange again, but I need to find favorable terrain to fight him. Do I go directly for this planet, or do I try to create some entrenched spot here? Probably an entrenched spot over here. And then it becomes an easy launching point going forward. Also, if I can just set up like a phase gate over here, for example, I mean, then I can just get unlimited reinforcements as fast as he can. That's huge. Oh, and I know where his fleet is, actually. It's over here. Haha! That's where all 1800 is. Okay, this is our opportunity. So, let's try this one again. I still really want to take out this star base. Also the Titan Foundry. And then I want to set up my own star base. Let's say... right over here? Sure. Set up my own star base so I can entrench. Starbase down, good. And the planet is now taking some damage. Just not a lot. It's okay though. I should have enough firepower now that we actually can't take this out. Okay, here comes some reinforcements. It's not enough. You shouldn't have gone for the desert world. Now you shall pay the price. Boom. Wow, that took almost 4 hours. At 5 times speed. So not nearly that bad. Honestly, my strategy of going for some very early pushes into the center area worked out really well, but it was very, very dangerous. All it would have taken was them crushing me when I had no opportunity to get back to the middle and retreat back home, and I was done for. In fact, I had no real way of protecting my homeworld. So if they had known that, that would have been GG. It took me way too long to get a phase gate set up so I actually could be safe. Still, it ended up working against the AI. Y'all should have paid more attention, guys. And certainly a fun map. We didn't actually have to take much advantage of the different gravity wells, which is unfortunate, but you got a sense of what they could do, right? In fact, let me just go ahead and load up one of the autosaves real quick so we can take a look, because I think there might have been more, or is it just the one? I see an antimatter fountain over here. Hello. See, that's something different, and this one would have given extra antimatter regeneration if we sat in that field. Yeah. So a little bit risky, I think, going into some of these gravity wells. Sometimes they can be really good for you. Probably most of the time they're really good, but are you really going to sit there and try to fight in that spot? Nah, you probably want to run around and make sure you defend the right planets. That would be a much smarter way to play. Overall, a solid game for us. I like the extra debris and stuff, just the extra flavor and rebalancing that occurs when you actually do destroy some of the enemy ships. And it did feel like the early game went by a little bit faster. I'm not too sure what they tweaked there. They did say in the patch notes that they made the early game flow faster. And it felt faster, so as long as I can keep up, which, you know, is a challenge in and of itself, we can enjoy that. I think it's a good, solid fix. Once again, a big thank you to Stardock for sponsoring today's video. Of course, it's always very much appreciated. And if you guys want to learn more about the game, you can find a link in the description down below, and now is the best time to do so because the game is on sale during the Steam Autumn Sale. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.